I've had an officer from Ocoee, and he was on our show because he was fired. He was set up by I'm not going to say it. He was set up by Ocoee. And in the Ocoee police force, he was an officer for about 20 years. He started at 18 years old, so he was close to 30. And he was set up because he told on one of the lieutenants that were actually working with the drug dealers that were selling drugs here in Orlando. And when he called it out, they set him up. They set him up so bad, guys, that they had, I don't know how they did it, but they had 911 with them, sent him up to the wrong house where they said it was domestic violence. He went to the home. They said he has a gun, and the guy came to the door, and there was a shootout. Well, the guy didn't have a gun. So the guy ended up pressing charges to sue him and the police department. So he had to, now he got fired. Now he has charges against him. And he had to go fight for his life or he was going to be charged and went to prison. So they came to our show, and big shout out to attorney James Smith because he's now partnered with us. But he's the attorney that went in and helped this officer get out. He got out, not guilty. And he came on this show asking for people to write letters, to have, speak so highly of how he really patrolled the streets. He's one of the officers that was legit, honest, sincere, and really was about the people, and even called out his own lieutenant. And look what he got set up with. And this is the fear of other officers that are good, is about speaking about it, because they will be targeted by their own officers, especially the high ones in charge. So I think if there's more charges against them, and like we saw a couple of officers, and if I'm not mistaken, in the South, that was set up 3 black guys and actually did sexual harassment on them, shot one of the guys in the mouth. And he still survived, and they came out speaking about it. And now they're charging these guys, and there's 6 of them. And you know what they call them? They called it the Goon Squad. That's what they were calling them going out. So it takes so long for people to speak, and it has to be the citizens to speak. I just think there should be more safety nets for the officers that are speaking about all the officers.